clip back when I was in the NR39. Today it's known as the NR22, but back in April of this year, 2021, I was in the NR39 with Fires and Tyler and all them, Green Dan, Crazy. And this was our match against the TRRB. Um, and this is pretty much really close to what a best case scenario for a flank player would be, whether you're the one or the two. I was the one in this case. So the best case scenario is that you win your flank and then you go ahead and you run down the line. It doesn't happen very often, and it's really like the people who do it often are like the great flank players. So think like Mapob, or I'm not sure who the equivalent would be for EU, maybe Rect or someone. But running down the line, yeah, it'll be better if I show you rather than explain it. So let's play the clip. Now, that was something, wasn't it? So let's summarize what happened. So sizing him up. So I kind of rush towards him face first. That probably isn't the best idea. Okay. Then I stab him. He blocks it. So now he is going towards my teammate. I try to stab him. I misrange it, miss him. The two man then stabs me. I block the two man. I then stab the two man, who in this case is Crack God. Kill Crack God. Now I seem like I'm going for the up down, but I'm like, you know what? No, let's go this way, because this way I get to have fun and run down the line. And then we run down the line. Boom. He's dead. Section's dead. Boom. Cools is dead. Boom. Henrik is dead. Boom. Beast Gamer's dead. And then I get a team kill. Oops. Um, yeah, so that was real something. You're not gonna see that happen very often, but when it does happen, it's really special. Um, so beginning here, spacing is pretty good. For some reason, I face rush him. Um, if I were to do this over again, I would probably hold a stab, and then if once I'm here, uh, like once I get here, like if I were to do this like today, I would be holding an up stab, and he would most likely be holding an up block. So then I would just whoop swap. Um, because right here, like I'm in his face, but I'm not doing anything, right? So like, why would you put yourself in at risk of being swapped by him and then being attacked by him while not gaining anything in return, right? So that makes no sense. So I go to stab him, and even this doesn't make any sense because like I'm just giving up my initiative, right? So like me stabbing him, give him the opening. And I think this is Green Den. He's really far away from me. We should probably have been closer. He should have like probably been like around here somewhere. But me stabbing him, give him the opening to go attack Green Den, right? Now I was just lucky that Crack God over here wasn't in range to like immediately swap onto me or Green Den. So everything sort of worked out, even though this isn't how you're supposed to do things. Um, so I stab him, he blocks it. Now, even though he blocked it, I was knowledgeable enough to know that okay, I think he's gonna be swapping onto my two man now. So I think instead of S-king and blocking, I'm going to try to stab him. But I was a bit late. See that hesitation? So I stab him, and then I kind of like just look at him for a bit, and I kind of just S key, S key, S key, and S key. I'm looking now. I'm D keying. And now I'm starting to stab once he's already going past me, right? So that was like half, like even a quarter or a half a second of hesitation. That was a difference between like him living and him dying. So if I were to start my down stab like right here, by the time he was like over here. See, now I started. If I had started it before, he would have already been stabbed, and he's not even facing me right now, so he would have been dead, right? So like in this clip, there's a lot of things that I do wrong, but it just all works out because sometimes the other guys will also be doing things wrong, right? Because we're all human, we all make mistakes. So I stab him, I hesitate, he walks past me, I try to stab him. Now the good thing I did here was I still like tried to gamble him. I didn't like S key and block, which is the habit you want to get out of. Very common with dueling, obviously. So I misrange my stab, oopsies, and then Crack God is now focusing me, right? Because I'm the nearest person to him. Like there's no one really like within his zone right now. So like he's two out, they're two out. So I'm the only one that he's focusing on right now. So he's focusing on me, but I'm also focusing on him, right? So I'm able to block his stab. Bam. And then I guess I'm not really sure what happened here. I guess I got behind him, or maybe on his screen I was behind him or something. Actually, no, he blocked the wrong way. So that happens sometimes. Boom. Oopsies. I'm saying oopsie a lot. Uh, he uh, he just died. I guess. Yeah, he died. And then I have a choice here. Um, so I brought this up with my first breakdown or my second breakdown, but if you have a choice between helping someone with an up down or running down the entire line, please run down the entire line. um, it might take you 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds to up down this guy, depending on how good they are. But this formation of them like focusing on your enemy line, that's not gonna last too long, and you need to like get there like ASAP, right? Because first off, situations like what you're seeing right here don't happen too often, and when they do, you need to take advantage of them. So I was able to take advantage of that. So for a second there, I'm like, oh, let's go help Green Dad. And I was like, no, wait, no, the entire enemy team's right here. So this is a beautiful sight. No one looking at me. His back is exposed. He's looking at this guy. He's looking at that guy, and we seem to have won the left flank as well. So these guys are also coming in and gonna be caving them in from that side, and I'm gonna be caving them in from that side. So then I go boom, you're dead. And these are all down stabs. Whenever you're running down the line or killing people that are like unsuspecting, if they do catch you last second, they're gonna try to turn and then do like a 180 up block most of the time. So you want to run the line down with a down stab. He's dead. He's dead. 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 Beautiful. But that just goes to show you how like one mistake or like one person on flank dying can cause like havoc on the flank, right? So that's why the flank is either made up of the best players or the worst players, because the best players are gonna try to block everything and push and win it, and the worst players are going to try to kite, esky, do what they have to do to delay as much as possible, right? Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Stuff can go wrong, but if you the start of this was pretty bumpy, right? Like good choices were not made, but and even when they were made, they weren't made properly because I misranged my stab here. But you always have a chance to correct yourself, right? As long as the group fight is still going and the odds aren't like ridiculously stacked against you, you can still turn things around. So I was able to get a good kill on Crack God here, and because of that one singular kill, I was able to run down the entire line.